My partners and I grew up in Arlington, and as children we dined there. And probably right around the time we were entering our 30s, we heard that it might be for sale, and we didn't want to see it go away. So we kind of we made it happen. There's like an arc in owning the business. At first it was, how do we generate more revenue? How do we make it profitable? How do we make the investment we made make sense? The next evolution we started seeing was, how do we make it more communal? How do we make it more of a focused area for everybody to come and enjoy it? When COVID hit, our focus was initially to keep the business going. How do we keep the employees that we have going? And even if we could afford to lose money for a while, that was a huge focus to us. And in turn also to keep it safe. If we didn't do anything in terms of changing, we probably wouldn't be open. And then we started to focus on creating an outdoor area, as we knew that people would dine if given an opportunity to meet the standards and feel safe. And so that's when we started emphasizing on transitioning our parking lot into an outdoor dining area.
Fresh Impact Farms grows clean, healthy, sustainable crops within an indoor setting, all growing hydroponically. My primary driver to starting a farm was because of systemic issues in the food system: water usage, pesticide usage, exploitation of labor, that are systemic within our entire food system. And it doesn't take you long in doing a few Google searches to figure out why these things are happening. Our business was impacted completely by COVID-19. There's nothing that is the same today. Overnight, we lost 100% of our customers. We had envisioned eventually selling to consumers about 3 years out. And then it became apparent that the only way we were going to stay in business was to start selling to consumers now. With chefs, I saw them having to let go of their entire staff. And the one promise that I told my staff at the very beginning was I would do anything that I possibly could to try to maintain as many people as I possibly could. Rather than just trying to sell one order here and there, we decided that we would go the more subscription route that would allow us to have a predictable level of demand, allows you from a farm perspective to reduce the amount of waste that goes out of your farm. You also know how much you need to produce going out the door. Basically, if you sign up at any point in the month, you will start on the first of the following month. But we offer 5 different levels of subscription based on produce you eat on a weekly basis, how adventurous you are in the kitchen. Something as trying as running a business through COVID, and how do we turn it into something positive? Not only for our staff, but also for the community.
The mural was inspired by a neighborhood in Florida. We have almost a 2-story brick facade in our parking lot. We decided that we would pursue that because it was important to us not to just put anything up there, but to put something that looked great and made sense as well, to bring the sense of community, which we thought was important to us. Our regulars and the people coming in love to see that you're taking pride in the place and that you're focused on keeping it going and making improvements and improving the experience.
So the grant that we're receiving from both the state and Arlington County really came about through discussions with the state. Essentially what this money will do is it'll be directly used for the expansion of the business. And so I think for us, we have a long way to go to really get the word out on the value of buying food that's grown right here. Everybody likes to talk about local. We want people to talk about local as in it's a 2-minute drive from your house. That's local, because that money directly impacts the economy.
You have lots of choices for national chains and brands, but what you find with locally is that you are supporting local business owners, you're supporting local employees that live there. So it's a huge sense of community, and you get to know everybody pretty well. And I think we're going to keep it that way.